Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to my video of lesson 21 of Madina Book 2. Let's get started with the question and answers. Ajib anil asilatil atiya. That means to answer the following questions. Asila is a plural form of su'al. Su'al is singular, asila is plural. Atiya, the following. Aina dhahaba Harun wa asdiqa'uhu? Harun and Aina means where, the questioning tool, and Dhahaba Harun wa Asdiqaw. Harun and his friends. Asdiqaw is plural of Sadiq. Now this word is mamnu min as-sarf Asdiqa'u. Asdiqa'u. As you can see, the last letter is Hamza. So why this waw is coming? This waw is the seat of Hamza. Whenever the Hamza letter is in between, what happens? It takes the seat. You can never write asdiqa'uhu with a damir here. When the Hamza comes in between a word, it always takes the seat of, like if it has a dhamma over it, it will definitely take the seat of waw. Asdiqa takes the seat of a waw and comes above the waw with a dhamma. Asdiqa'u, who, and then you add the damir. That's why this waw seat has come for Hamza. And this is mamnu min as-sarf. Mamnu min as-sarf means, mamnu means prohibited. As-sarf is the signs of giving harakas above the last letter of the noun or the last letter of a verb. So here it has a dhamma, and sometimes in nasb and jar case you will see a fatha over it. You can never see a kasra in mamnu min as-sarf words. Now there are sometimes what happens when and a mamnu min as-sarf comes with lamat tarif. For example, if I write al-asdiqa, al-asdiqa. So in the case of mansoob, it can take a haraka here. Asdiqa'a, as I said, mamnu min as-sarf can take dhamma and fatha in mansoob, dhamma in marfu. What happens when it is in majroor? We cannot give a kasra because mamnu min as-sarf cannot take a kasra when it is a nakira. Now it is a nakira. But the moment it becomes marifa, having an al over there, it is allowed to take a kasra. This is the rule for mamnu min as-sarf. So where did they two go? Harun and his friends, they went to the matar. How will you write? Make your answers from the question itself. ذهب هارون وأصدقاؤه, his friends, إلى المطار لاستقبال رئيسهم. That is your answer. لاستقبال رئيسهم. So we go to the next question. Lima lam yaktub aliyun al-wajibat. Lima is the combination of harf jar li plus ma. Now you can see this ma is with alif. The moment it attaches or joins with the harf jar, the questioning tool ma loses its alif and it becomes only lima. Lima, you can translate it as for what, but it becomes a questioning tool. Why? Why did not? Lam means did not. It is adatul jazm. Yaktub aliyun. Yaktub means why didn't he write? Ali did not write his homework. So what was the reason? So your answer will be lam yaktub. From the question itself, lam yaktub aliyun al-wajibat li annahu. You will add li annahu. As you know, this is the sister of inna and it follows all the rules of sister inna. Li annahu means because. Why didn't he write? Lam yafham. Li annahu, he did not understand it. Lam yafham. As this is a ta'atul jazm, it will make the present tense into jazm case, the last letter with a sukoon. Lam yafham ad-darsa. That will be your answer. This will be maf'ul bihi and this will be your fail and file. Where is the file in this present tense? It is damir mustatir. As we know, in present tense, we have 5 damir mustatirs. The one with ana. Ana means afham. Sorry. Afham. Then for nahnu, nafham. Then anta, tafham. And then in ghaib it will be yafham, yafham, and in the tafham for hiya, tafham. Sorry, there is no space, so I will write it here. Tafham. So all these 5, 1, 2, this is nafham, then 3 tafham, then 4 is yafham, and 5 is tafham. Tafham for anta and ghaib she tafham are same. So all these 5, they are they have damir mustatir. They have damir mustatir. In this afham is ana. Ana damir mustatir, fa'il mustatir, nafham nahnu, and tafham anta mustatir, yafham huwa mustatir, and tafham hiya mustatir. So here yafham, what is mustatir? Which damir is mustatir in yafham? Huwa. Taqdiruhu huwa. So ma huwa ash-shay'u. Ma means here it is working as ma mausula, not as ma questioning tool. I'm sorry, not the ma mausula, because there are a lot of ma's in Arabic. In Arabic, there are a lot of ma's. In short, I will give you 4 ma. This is ma for not, ma for what. This is ma mausula, what I was talking about. And then ma at-tajubiyah, and ma for negation. There is another ma, I think this is ma for negation, and there is another ma, right now I don't remember what it is. This is for tajub. Tajub means for wonder. And one more I don't remember right it now. So lima lam, I'm sorry, ma huwa ash-shay'u. Ma huwa means what was that thing. Huwa ash-shay'u, the thing. Alladhi, this is mausool for the male noun. That's why it is allati, alladhi. And allazi will be translated as that which. When a noun is a ghair aqil or non-living thing, you will translate allazi as that which. And when the noun is a living thing, then you will translate allazi as the one who. Lam yafhamhu aliyun. What was the thing that Ali did not understand? So your answer will be lam yafham. What he did not understand? Lam yafham. Yafham with a sukoon. He did not understand al-farqa. Al-farqa. What farqa means? Baina. The difference. Al-farqa baina, between jumla ismiya and jumla feliya. أشرح المدرس الدرس مرة أخرى means this is a questioning tool. Hamza. Sharaha means to explain. Al-Mudarris, did the teacher explain the lesson? Ad-Dars, lesson. Maratan ukhra is once again. So did he explain it once again for the students? Yes, you will write Naam. Naam means yes. Naam. Sharaha al-mudarrisu, you will write the same answer from the question. Sharaha al-mudarrisu darsa maratan ukhra. So now we come to the exercise 2 is Tamil Mayali. Dhahaba, yadhabu. يذهب is a positive fail mudare. You will see no tools or particles before it, preceding it. يذهب is a positive present tense, that means he goes. It is for ghayab. And lam yadhhab means the present tense is being negated by the particle lam or harf manfi. That means you are negating the present tense when you want to negate something in present. So you will use lam. Yadhabu, he goes. Lam yadhhab means he did not go. And ma dhahaba, you can see the structure ma and dhahaba is a past tense. So there is a rule when you want to negate in present tense, you will use the harf manfi lam. And when you want to negate something in past, you will use ma, as we have done this in the previous lesson. So let's see. لم أذهب إلى السوق اليوم. لم أذهب is the adatul jazm. أذهب is for this is Hamza for anaitu. As we know that there are 4 letters: alif, noon, and ya, and ta. So when we combine these 4 together, we get a word to remember it easily: anaitu. So that we can remember it easily. Sorry, it's a fatha, not kasra. Anaitu. So we can remember it easily. So any present tense, when you see these letters alif, noon, ya, and ta before a present tense, it means that it is a present tense, and it also shows alif shows for ana. This shows for ana. Noon shows for nahnu. Nahnu, and ya shows for huwa, and ta shows for anta. Anta for male and hiya also, both of them. So these are not considered as damir. The most common confusion between the student is that they understand that these letters are damir. They are not damir before the present tense. They are just the letters that represents and shows that it is being spoken for I, we, and he or she or you. So in this case, alif shows that it is being spoken for I. Lam أذهب إلى السوق اليوم. I did not go to the souk, to the market today. اليوم is zarf. لم نلعب كرة السلة. كرة السلة, كرة is ball, سلة is basket, أمس yesterday. That means لم نلعب. Now this noon shows we. It is not a damir. So this is from the harf anaitu. Lam nal'ab means we did not play basketball yesterday. Lam nafham. Lam, as the particle comes, harf manfi, what happens? As you can see in all these 3 cases, the last letter of the present tense gets a sukoon. And this is known as that the fail mudare is in jazm case. Lam nafham. Now this nafham means we did not understand. For your information, adhab comes from the verb dhahaba. Dhahaba as it's the past tense. Then nal'ab comes from la'iba. It is to play. La'iba. And nafham comes from, sorry, this is fahima. That's fahima. We did not understand because there is noon for nahnu. We did not understand what? Hazat darsa. This lesson jayidan, very well or very good. We do not understand this lesson very well. Aradtu. Aradtu comes from arada. Arada means to want. I want. Aradtu. Now this is the past tense structure. Why? How do you know? Because arad, ara, and dal has a sukoon. And tu. Where do you see the damir? It's very important. The damir is attached at the end of the verb and. And the second proof is that the letter previous of the damir has a sukoon. The previous letter has a sukoon. This shows that this is a present tense and the damir is attached at the end. Aradtu means I wanted to. What do you want to? An. Now this is the tool of nasb, which makes the present tense into nasb case. How do you know it is a nasb? The last letter of the verb azur, the ra has a fatha. Azura. This tool is making this present tense to have a fatha over the last letter. An azura. Now azur is the verb, means I visit. Now it comes from the verb zara. Zara is the past tense. It comes from the verb zara, and azuru, I visit. So I wanted to visit you. Ka damir for mukhatib, you, male, wanted to visit you. Al barihata, last night. It is the zarf showing with fatha. This is the zarf. Wa lakinna. Lakinna is from the sisters of inna, means but. Abi, ab plus ya mutakallim. This is also a damir attached with ab, gives us a b. And here ba forcibly takes a kasra because of the ya. Abi, because abi, my father. Lam yasmah. Lam is again coming. Yasmah is coming from the verb samaha. Comes from the verb samaha, means to allow. And yasma, when it is with ya harf, anaitu ya means he allows. Okay, it is for huwa, who is not present. He walakin, but my father did not allow. Li is also combination of harf jar li plus ya mutakallim, gives us li, means me. He did not allow me bil khuruj. Now this bil khuruj is masdar. Masdar means verbal noun. Verbal noun means any words with ing ending. Like in English we say going, eating, sitting, standing. All these are verbal nouns with ing words. In Arabic we say masdar. Bil with harf jar bi plus al khuruj. Khuruj. Now this khuruj comes from the past tense kharaja. Bil khuruji means for going out laylan. Again the zarf has come to show the time. It is the night time. So he wants to say, I wanted to visit you last night, but my father did not allow me to go out laylan, in the night. Lam akul. What is the structure of this verb akul? Now akul comes from the past tense akala. Akala means he ate. And when I want to make it a present tense, I will put harf anaitu hamza plus there is this hamza in this past tense. When two hamza comes, what happens? When two hamza comes, it joins and become one hamza with a long mad. It joins and has a long mad. That means it has a 2 count. So you will say akul. Akul. Since it has a harf nafi or datul jazm here, that's why lam has a sukun. So you will say lam akul shayan. I did not eat anything. Mundu yawmain. Mundu means since. Yawmain is 2 days. It is muthanna. What about muthanna rules? When it is marfu, actually when you see a dual noun, a muthanna noun, that means muthanna is actually recognized by letters and not by harakas. Like any other noun, if I say kitab, how will you recognize that it is in marfu case? Simply you will see a dhamma over it. And if you see a fatha, that means it in If you see a kasra, that means this noun is in majroor case. What about muthanna? You cannot decide it is marfu or mansoob or majroor simply by seeing the harakas. You will always recognize it by seeing the letters. For example, if I want to make this noun as muthanna, what will I add? Kitab, kitab plus alif and noon. So this alif, when you see with a noun, this alif and noon both together, it shows that it is in a dual muthanna and marfu. Alif shows it is in marfu case. What about when it is in mansoob and majroor? It is added with ya and noon. So in this case, whenever you see ya and noon after kitab, that means this is in mansoob and majroor case. So my muthanna kitab in marfu case will be kitab, kitabani, ba, alif and noon. So it looks like this, kitabani. This shows it is in marfu case, this alif. The alif shows it is in muthanna marfu. And when I write in mansoob and majroor, kita, ba, ya and noon. Ba, ya and noon. So what about kitabaini? So what you have to see is what is the difference? The noon and the ya in mansoob case. But another thing you have to see is the fatha before the ya. In muthanna, it will always be, this is a very important point. In muthanna, you will always have to see the ya and the fatha before the ya. This shows that this is in marfu case. It is in mansoob and majroor case. Why I'm stressing on this point is because whenever you come across on the jama muzakkar salim in mansoob and majroor, for example, muslimin, muslimin. So you see this ya and noon. Don't get confused that this is the same ya and noon that you see in muthanna ya and noon. What is the difference here? The difference here is that the letter before ya has a kasra. And this is the long vowel because it is not carrying a haraka over it. So what you see here is the kasra before ya and the ya that doesn't have any haraka and the noon. Noon is extra here, does not have any work. It sometimes get deleted. But right now what we have to see is the ya. So in this case, jama muzakkar salim, you see the ya long vowel and the kasra before it. This shows this is jama muzakkar salim. But when you see the ba with a fatha, ya, and the fatha coming before the ya, this shows that this is musanna case. That's why I was stressing in this point. Kita baini, yaw maini. You can see the fatha on the meme and the ya has a sukun. That means this is not a long vowel. So this is the dual case. Alam tasma' Azana ya Harun. I'm mukhatib to Harun and I'm asking Alam. This is an interrogative questioning. So this is another type of question. When you want to interrogate somebody, you ask with this interrogating particle Alam. When lam jazm gets together with hamzatul istifham, it is an interrogating questioning. You want to interrogate somebody. Alam tasma al adhana ya Harun. I'm interrogating Harun. Didn't you hear the azan? So Harun answers in positive. Bala. Bala means of course. Of course I heard it. Sami'tu. I heard it. Now you can see the structure sami'tu. The last letter has a sukoon and the damir tu for ana is joined after the fi'l. That is, it is the suffix. Lam nadrus اللغة العربية في بلدنا. That means we, nadrus is for, noon is for we. We did not study لغة العربية. Now you can see that this nadru the scene should have a sukoon over it. Why is it a kasra below? Because it is the tajweed rule. Whenever a marifa noun comes after a sukoon, in this case, lam nadrus. The scene should have a sukoon over it, but it isn't. There is a kasra. Why? Because after this fail or this word comes marifa word. What is the marifa word? Lugha. So this lugha, lam has a sukoon, and this scene also had a sukoon. What happened in Arabic? The two sukoon meets together. The rule is the first sukoon will be deleted, and instead of that sukoon, a kasra is given to the letter, and this kasra goes and joins with the lam. Lam at-tarif, and you will read lam nadru sil lughata. That is the tajweed rule, how you always read it when two sukoons meet. The first sukoon is deleted and a kasra is given. Lam nadrusil lughat al-arabiyata, the Arabic language, fi baladina, in balad means country, noon al-fa'ilin, again it is the past damir with noun, our country. Lam yaftahil baqqal, the same rule. Why? Because the two sukoons meet. Kasra is given and the first sukoon is deleted. Yaftah means comes from the verb fataha. Fataha comes from the past tense fataha. And again, al-baqqal is the grocery man. Dukkan is shop. And with the noun, the damir is attached. That means his shop. Lam yaftahil baqqal means the grocery man did not open his shop. Al-yawma means today. Lam ashrabil qahwa. Lam ashra, this is for ana. Ashrab comes from shariba. Shariba is to drink. Shariba. And from nadrus is from darasa. Darasa is fail. Darasa. This is fail. But what is dars here? What is the difference? This ra has a sukoon. This is a noun. But this is coming from the same verb darasa. So darasa means he studied. And dars means lesson. Ra with sukoon. So we were on shariba. So shariba means to drink, and shariba in past tense means he drank. So where is shariba? Yeah. Lam ashrabil kahwa. I did not drink the kahwa, the Arabic tea. Ba'da means after. This is zarf. Salatil fajri al yawma. Now here you see this is three nouns together and it is in idafa construction. And I call it as triple construction. Triple idafa construction. Why? Because three nouns are involved in it. First is ba'ada. Now I will show you how this works and what are the rules. So the first noun is ba'da. Ba'da. Now the second noun is salati. Salati. And the third noun is al-fajri. Now you can see the structure here. What is the structure for the three nouns? First of all, as I like to point out, is the first is the zarf, okay, having a fatha. And this is zarf zaman, showing the time, not the place. Salati, what are you seeing here? The structure in this is only single kasra. And the last noun also single kasra. And what else do you see here? This is with al. These two nouns are without al. So the point to be noted here is this is a zarf and it is in the, this is our first noun, this is our second noun, and this is our third noun. So this is in the position of mudaf. Okay. So the mudaf always carry a single haraka. In this case, it is a zarf. Zarf always carry a single haraka. But any other noun, if I say Kitabu Ahmadi, so in this case, Kitabu is the mudaf. So it will have a single haraka since it is in the position of mudaf. And Ahmadi will be Ahmadi. So this is proper noun. It is always marifa as we know. So it will always have a single haraka. So you see mudaf always carry a single haraka. In this case it is a zarf. That's why it has a single fatha over it. And this middle noun. Now this middle noun is playing a double role. This is playing a double role of mudaf also, and it is also a mudaf ilahi. Now this is playing the role of mudaf ilahi for ba'ada, and this is also playing the role of mudaf for al-fajr. So you can see this is overlapping with Fajr and with Ba'ada, playing two roles. And for this Fajr is only Mudaf ilahi for Salah. So what happens? This noun which is in between will always carry a single kasra, always. And this one, as it is the last noun which is only a mudaf ilahi and it is marifa, it will carry a single kasra, always. So in these two nouns you will see that these two nouns will always have a single kasra, and this mudaf which is only plays the mudaf role will always have a single haraka, and this can change. This can change to fatha, dhamma or kasra. The mudaf can change any haraka, but it will always be in single haraka, single, not double. So this is the triple construction idafa, I call it. So I did not drink the tea after the Fajr prayers today. غسلت المناديل مناديل ولم أغسل القمصان. غسلت comes from the verb غسل means to wash. غسل means to wash. And غسلت, I washed المناديل. So this is another mamnu min as-sarf. This means handkerchief. The singular is mindil. Singular is mindil and the plural is manadil. This is the mamnu min as-sarf, and you can see since it is with al, it can take a kasra also here. And mamnu min as-sarf, what are the rules for mamnu min as-sarf? The last letter will only carry a dhamma and a fatha, no kasra. Mamnu min as-sarf cannot carry a kasra. In case it is joined with lam at-tarif, then it is allowed to take a kasra. Walam aghsilil qumsan. Walam aghsilil, and I did not wash. This is fi'l mudare. And why it is a kasra? Because of the two sakin meeting. Qumsan, the shirt. I did not wash my shirt. So this is the rules for mamnu min as-sarf. I think this is clear for you. And the second part of the exercise is in my another video. Since it is very long, that's why I have divided into two parts. So I hope it's clear for you.